Leos, you guys are first because it's your birthday. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you guys. And because it is Leo season, these readings are going to be a little extra. I know you guys are going to love that shit. All right, so I'm going to be using both of the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle cards, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with the tarot first, and then I'll follow it with the Oracle card. So let's see what's coming up for Leo in August. What's coming up for Leo? Okay, we start off with the Father of Cups. Hold on, let's see if I can. All right. We start off with the Father of Cups. Let's see what else is coming up for Leo in August. The Fool. I don't know if you're being a fool or you're being approached by a fool. Let's see. Oh, damn. Son of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, what's coming up for Leo in August? Three of Wands, the Emperor, the Death card. Ooh, okay, we got an extra. Father of Swords and the Four of Swords. And the overall energy is Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so feeling like something wasn't really paying off. That makes sense. I'm trying to get all of them in here, but oh well. We'll do what we can. Now let's go ahead and pull some advice from the Oracle. I'm going to be putting these in the center. What's the advice for Leo this month? Oh, I love that. The owl is one of my favorites in this deck. What's the advice for Leo? Camel. Oh, the deer. And the firefly, with the overall energy being the bee. I love that. Okay, so the bee is basically, let's put these together, okay, before we start clarifying. So the bee is talking about being a hard worker, being building, although it can refer to money, it can refer to your home, it can refer to maybe networking. Whatever it is, it's somebody who's working really hard, building. With the Seven of Pentacles, I do think that you're putting in a lot of investment into things. However, when we pair these two, the advice that comes with the bee is sometimes we're working so hard that we kind of just forget to live, right? We're so focused on making a living that we're not really enjoying it. And so Seven of Pentacles is kind of making us ask, well, is your investment paying off? All the work that you're putting in, are you seeing results? Or maybe, and this is just advice, right? So sometimes, let's say that somebody works a lot, right? They're putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, but because of those things, they don't have time to sleep well. They don't have time to eat well. They don't have time to meditate. And eventually all of these things start catching up and it creates health problems. So it's kind of like, yeah, you invested materially, but it kind of started costing you a lot more in the long run. So is it worth it? That's up to you. Now in the center, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. So financially, I feel like you're going to be doing fantastic in the month of August. It is your birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to all the Leos. It is your birthday month. So maybe your solar return is going to be fantastic. For those of you who are into astrology, contact me for solar returns. That means like the sun is back to where it was the day you were born. It lets you know the entire year how it's going to be playing out for you. Okay, so contact me. Anyways, Nine of Pentacles is here. I love that. Nine of Cups as well. I do feel like you're very much in a single mode. For those of you who are already in a partnership and that doesn't apply to you, then I do feel like you're just very, even if you're in a partnership, you're feeling very independent, very much like you can just, like you don't require a partner. You enjoy having a partner, but it's not needed. So let's start with this one. We're starting with the Father of Cups. So you could have, if this is you, Leo, you could have water in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But I do think that this could lead to a couple of things, especially because it's above this. So perhaps you are drinking a little too much, so let's talk about what we were talking about before with the B and the Seven of Pentacles. If you're the type of person who's working so much that whenever you get off work, you're so exhausted, you're like, man, I need a drink, man, I need a drink, man, I need a drink. That could eventually lead to very serious health problems. So it's kind of like, is it really worth it working that hard when you're really just damaging yourself? But this could also represent you being very happy being single with the Nine of Cups first, right? And then it could be a water sign coming in, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and making you think about what it would be like to have a family, one of the two, if you're single. Now, with the Fool card, I do think that a lot of the growth that's going to be happening for you this month, or a lot of the things, the blessings that are coming this way or your way this month, are mostly because you're taking a leap of faith. So with the Fool, you're possibly being asked to step outside of your comfort zone with the Son of Wands, right? Do things that you wouldn't usually do. And because you're taking a leap of faith and saying like, you know what, fuck it. I'm brave. I can do this. I have the energy to survive wherever I go. Whatever it is you're telling yourself, it works. It's bringing in Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. It's bringing in emotional satisfaction, blessings, and financial blessings as well. With the Nine of Pentacles, I do think that there are some really strong, like either you're already at a good spot financially and it's just going to keep going, or maybe you were struggling there for a bit and now you're going to have stability. One of the two. I love the owl here because the owl is a reminder. In this deck, it represents the goddess Lakshmi, which means prosperity, abundance, her blessing, good luck. So you cannot go wrong. This owl, I don't know if for those of you who are OGs, right, I've been on my page for a while, you know that the owl does not come out often. It almost never comes out. So when the owl comes out, it is a very serious thing for me. And especially when it's right between the Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Are you kidding me, Leo? Yeah, you've got a blessed month coming up ahead. With the camel, though, I do think this is almost like the Temperance card. This is a reminder that although it's great that things are going well for you, moderation. Remember that. Moderation. The camel is, it reminds me of the Temperance card because it's kind of like the camel's in the desert, right? So it's like around intense heat all the time. It has to cool itself down with the water it carries inside of its body. I don't know if you are aware, which honestly a lot of people know this, right? That camels, they drink a lot of water because they're reserving it. They have like this internal reserve of water. And whenever their heat is getting unbearable, they release this water to calm the heat in their body. So the fact that this is here kind of tells me that is something that you need to be aware of throughout this month. So yes, blessings will be coming, but be aware, don't overdo it. Don't push yourself. Either don't party too hard, don't, whatever it is. Because I feel like, Leos are very much work hard, play just as hard. Camel is telling you, maybe slow it down this month. Not that it's saying don't do it, just slow it down a little bit. With the Three of Wands, especially around this energy here, it's telling you, look to the future. So let's say you make $1,000 in a week, right? And that was unexpected for you and you're like so stoked about that. And a piece of you is like, you know what? I'm gonna go shopping, I'm gonna go drinking, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. Three of Wands is like, why don't you invest that into your future? Like, I'm not saying don't treat yourself, but don't be excessive about it is the point. Three of Wands is a big reminder to think of the future. So we also have the Emperor here as well. Death card, Father of Swords. I do think it's interesting that it started with the Father of Cups, ended with the Father of Swords. So this could be a transition in you, or this could be a transition in partners, okay? So with the Emperor card here, this is a masculine energy, but the Death card is here as well. I feel like this is you because the deer in between these is literally feminine energy. It represents, it's almost the Empress energy, right? So if, Leo, you have been in the masculine energy for a really long time, you've been very much the person that is in control, the person that, leads, the person that is the masculine. With the death card here, I do think that there's going to be a shift in that. You're possibly healing from childhood wounds, you're processing your trauma, whatever it is that you're needing. With the death card, there is a giant change. It's a giant shift. But remember, the death card is a much slower shift than the tower. If the tower was here, it would be like a sudden extreme shift. With the death card, it's gradual. Kind of think like a butterfly, right? It's that type of change. It's very night and day type of change, but it's still gradual. It's not immediate. It's not like overnight. So with the Deer card, I do think, yeah, I love it when you guys catch the reading live. Woo! With the Deer card, I do think that that you're getting much more in touch with your feminine energy. Not in a bad way. It's not like you're abandoning the masculine. That's the thing about energy, right? People think that they're either one or the other, and that's not true. You can be masculine and still be in touch with your feminine. You can be feminine and still be in touch with your masculine. So I think that Leo, because it's ruled by the sun, it is a masculine energy. It is fire. It is passion. It is all the masculine at its highest vibration, right? It can also be masculine at its lowest. But when you pair that with the compassion, the unconditional love, the forgiveness that comes with the feminine energy, then you make a much more wholesome and complete person, okay? So it's not like you're abandoning one energy to be another. It's more like you're integrating, and I think that also has to do with this camel energy. It's integrating another energy into your own, making you a lot more balanced, a lot more whole, if that makes sense. So I do think with this change, though, we've got the Firefly card here. The Firefly is about inspiration. It's about sudden ideas that come to you, visions that come to you. But again, because a Firefly is like a glimpse, right? You'll get a sudden burst of it and then it'll be gone. So whatever this idea is, hold on to it. Write it down. Start working on it, because it'll be gone if you don't. Now, if this is a partner, because we start off with King of Cups down to King of Swords, right? If this is a partner, it could be that you started off with a partner, everything felt like it was going great, and then as you started changing, your partner started changing too, and turned into somebody who's not as kind. Maybe the fact that you're integrating these energies may threaten them, and that does happen, right? Or it could just be that this person is just not as warm. Now, if this is not one person, this could be two different options. You could have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, to choose from. Either way, the extra card that came out was the Four of Cups. I don't really think you're choosing anybody right now. If you're single, like, you do have options. I feel like you're more focused on yourself right now. You're more focused on building your wealth, making sure that you're happy, making sure that you're abundant, making sure that you're good before you're turning to anybody else, which is amazing, Leo. That's exactly what you should be doing. But let's go ahead and clarify so that we can get a little bit more information, because, my Scorpio Mercury wants to get every drop of information I can. So let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles first. Let's clarify. Seven of Pentacles. We start with the Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, and Seven of Cups. And the Knight of Swords is the overall energy. Okay. So I feel like this is a little bit more for the people who just got out of a connection. I do feel like there are times with the Knight of Swords where you think, maybe I moved too fast. Maybe if you just broke up with somebody, like, you could be thinking, maybe I broke up with them too fast. Was I impulsive, or were they impulsive if they're the ones that did it? But I do want you to realize that what the Seven of Pentacles is telling you, sometimes even though we invest in something, it's just not the right time. Ace of Cups is here. Forgive yourself, forgive them, heal. With the Three of Swords, it does hurt. It is natural, right, for this to hurt. But overall, there's more options out there. This is not the end of the world for you. And I think that may be a little difficult to accept right now. And that's okay. That's okay. But overall, it'll be all right. Focus on healing, focus on moving past this. And, I know it's difficult to think of it right now, but eventually this will just be a bad memory. or maybe not a bad memory, but it'll be a lesson learned. It'll be something where you'll look back and say, wow, that's really how I felt at that time, huh? And you'll move past it. Although it doesn't feel likely now, right? Let's clarify this Father of Cups. Clarify Father of Cups. We've got the Six of Swords, King of Wands, and the Empress. Ooh, interesting. With the Moon card. So I feel like this King of Cups could be somebody who you are, I feel like you're in love with this person. With the Moon card, though, you're very confused by them. This is either Cancer or Pisces energy, which already came out as the King of Cups, right? But I feel like this is somebody who could have either in their dominant energy or in their top three, rising, sun, moon, Cancer or Pisces energy. But this is somebody who's very confusing to you with the moon. You're never really sure about what they're thinking, what's going on with them, why they act the way they act. And although the Empress is here, you care for them a lot. With the Six of Swords, you know that they're moving away. You know that, well, and I'm saying that because of the Three of Swords, right? Otherwise, I would say maybe they're traveling to you, but they're not. I do think that this person is either moving away from you or you're moving away from them. And I'm going to be very honest with the King of Cups energy here. Usually, and I say this, every card has a high and low vibration, right? I always say this. So the low vibration of the King of Wands is somebody who, they want it all. They want to have their cake and eat it too. So whoever this person is, it's almost like the reason that you're always in confusion is because they want to keep you, but they also want to keep other options open. They want to keep you, but they also want to be with other people. If I were to pinpoint the king that is the most likely to be unfaithful, I would say the King of Wands, because he's a little greedy. He wants it all. It's never enough. For the King of Wands, it's never enough. So I do think that although the Empress is here, right, you feel a lot of emotion for this person, I do feel like you're finally letting go. Let's clarify the Fool card. Got the Three of Wands, the Star, King of Cups, and Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, hold on. I need to get a drink for this. So, King of Cups shows up again. Whoever this King of Cups is, I think that you guys are going to not ghost them, but the communication is going to be cut, either from your side or both, because I do think it's mutual here. Because I think that you're going to start realizing with the Fool card that you just need to trust that things are going to be okay. Your future, your path is fine. If somebody does not want to be a part of your path, I do think that you start realizing Nine of Pentacles shows up here, right? You're kind of like, well, I don't need you on my path. I want you on my path, but if you don't want to be here, I'm not going to force you, little King of Cups. So with the Three of Wands, I do think that you start looking out with the Star. You start looking out other options, looking at your future, thinking, maybe you want to start thinking like, okay, where could I travel to if I was, wanting to go somewhere? Where would I live if I could just move anywhere? You really start thinking about yourself. You start getting a lot more emotionally vulnerable, because the Star, the reason she's shown naked is because it's vulnerability. It's not sexual. It's an unclothing, like being very honest with herself, being very open with herself about the situation that happened with this King of Cups. So with the Nine of Pentacles, I do think that you're stepping into an energy where you're really trusting yourself. You're really loving yourself. You could be indulging yourself, like maybe take yourself to a spa, take yourself to go get a massage, take yourself to go get maybe a manicure. Nine of Pentacles is giving yourself a life of luxury, and it shows up twice. So not only will you have the means to do so, I think that you're finally allowing yourself to do so. Because with the Five of Pentacles, although communication will be cut with this person, it also represents to me that maybe you've gone through some time where you're really feeling like maybe you're just not enough. Maybe you're not pretty enough. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe you're not smart enough, etc., etc. It's all about you're not enough. And I think you're stepping out of that and be like, wait, why did I allow this to rule me for so long? That's not true. Of course I'm enough. Now you're stepping up as the Nine of Pentacles, which is exactly how Leo should be. Let's clarify the Son of Wands. Okay, we get the Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and I'm putting these back because there are too many, and the Page of Swords. So, with the Page of Swords, I do think that you're still watching this person, or you're still being watched by this person. But with the Son of Wands, this is an energy where you're realizing that they're not ready to settle down. Son of Wands is they're very charming, they're very playful, they're almost too perfect, right? But they like to play. This is not a stable person. And with the Ten of Wands here, I think that you're finally realizing it and be like, why do I have to carry this person? Why do I have to carry this relationship? With the Four of Pentacles, I do think that you're starting to protect yourself. Sorry. I do think that you're starting to protect yourself from this person. Seven of Swords is almost like a sneaking away from them, or realizing that they're being really shady, they're being deceitful, perhaps not honest. But I do think that you're kind of, it's almost like some sort of veil has dropped. Keep in mind, Neptune has just gone retrograde. So a lot of the things that we had this illusion or delusion about, the veil is falling away. And I think that you're getting to that place where you're like, why was I so dead set on this connection? Let's clarify this Nine of Cups. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. We get the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Temperance. Wow, with the Tower. Okay, so there might have been a moment where you were thinking of overlooking what was happening between you and this person. Where you're thinking of like, you know what, maybe we should just let it go. Maybe we should just forgive each other. But then I feel, Leo, don't get mad. Which I don't think you will, because you guys play about this a lot. But with the Knight of Wands, I think your inner hoe gets activated. Not in a bad way, more like, with the Ace of Wands, you're like, you know what? If you've been holding back a lot for this person, like let's say you haven't gone out dancing in a while, you haven't gone out doing this, doing that, you're really over that. You're just like, I don't know why I'm doing this shit. But Temperance card is here, so I do think you're going to do it in moderation, thank God. So like, let's say you'll be like, okay, you know what? I haven't gone out dancing in a while. I'm not going to get like wasted, but I'm going to go dance. I'm going to go drink. I'm going to have a good time. And it's like with the Tower, this activates a part of you that you're like, wait, why was I not doing this before? Why was I holding back for somebody that was not holding back for me? It really, I feel like it unlocks something inside of you. What's beneath that? Okay, maybe you haven't had sex in a while because the Lovers is right beneath that. You're going to be, looking for sex. So again, keep it safe. Wear a condom. Check your partners. But have fun. Enjoy yourself. Let's look at this Nine of Pentacles. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands, with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we've got three nines. For those of you who are into numerology the way I am, we've got three nines. We've got the Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So 999, just so you know. Y'all are cute. So with the Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands, clarifying this Knight of Pentacles, I do think that you're almost, I don't want to say childish, but the Page is a child, right? So it's almost like you're allowing yourself to think in a playful, childlike way. Oh, sorry. I don't know what the sneeze is supposed to mean, but we'll take it as an omen. You're gonna catch allergies? I don't know. With the Page of Swords, though, I do think that you're trying to think outside the box, maybe about investments, because that is a Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're thinking outside the box, like, okay, do I enjoy this? Do I enjoy that? How would this work out for me? How do I feel about this? It's like you're trying to build with the Three of Pentacles. So you may be trying to build like your stock portfolio. You may be trying to build network in business or something of that sort. Sorry. Whatever it is you're trying to build, you're looking for ways to do it in an unconventional way with the Page of Swords. You're allowing yourself, you know how children think of things that an adult would never think of, because adults are limited by a lot of different factors. A child is not. So with the Page of Swords, I do think that you're allowing yourself to step into like a childlike energy and say, well, okay, but what about this? And it's really helping you stand out with the Five of Wands. If you are in a competitive market, whatever it is you're doing, you are standing out. Or maybe initially you felt it was difficult to stand out. But with the Nine of Wands, this is literally Mars and Leo. So this is about you being very persistent, you being very determined, and be like, this is not how things are going to end. I will build this because I have decided I'm going to build this, which is amazing, Leo. Good job. Let's clarify this Three of Wands. See what's there. Clarify Three of Wands for Leo. Ooh. Now, child, when I tell you, look at this. Over here we got the King of Cups twice, right? King of Cups, King of Cups. Now look who came out twice. King of Swords. I'm telling you. Yep. This is, y'all crack me up. So we get the Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the King of Swords. Ooh. With the Eight of Pentacles. So this could be someone you meet at work. I do think, though, it starts off very light with the Page of Wands. Maybe some flirting, maybe some back and forth. I do think that they have something to do with this whole phase being activated, though. Like maybe you get somebody that you turn into friends with benefits from work, and you're kind of like, okay, so we're coworkers, so we can't be serious, but we can fuck, you know? Nine of Cups, you may go drinking with this person. There's some sort of indulgent energy with this person is what I'm getting. The King of Swords is here, so it may be that maybe they just come off like that. They come off like very practical, logical, like, well, it would damage our careers to do this, so we can do this other thing, and let's just keep it there. And both of you are like, all right, we can do that. Maybe they're very physically attractive to you, and that's why you're kind of like, I would definitely fuck. But this person is also very intelligent. They're showing up as King of Swords twice. So there could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but they're brilliant. I feel like they're the type of person that you go to when you have questions about your job. They're the type of person that maybe is teaching you a new skill, a new trade. Whatever it is they're doing, they're represented by a lot of wisdom. They're represented by a lot of know-how, okay? And it could be because now the emperor is on the same line as this king, right? Could be that they are your emperor. Let's clarify this emperor. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Leo. What you got going on here? King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Let's see, one more. Oh, one more and three out, fall out. Two of Swords, the Hierophant. Oh, shit. Leo. You know what's funny is I think that when you guys are in your hoe phase is when you attract relationships. That's really interesting to me because I feel like when you're in your little hoe phase, it's like you're at your most playful, you're at your most vibrant and sunny, and that's when you attract partners because you're very carefree. You're very much like you're not trying to control anything. And that's the energy you need to attract a partner. You don't realize that I feel like you're a little confused about that. I just clarified that for you in case you didn't know. check this out. We get the Four of Wands, which is what? A relationship. It's establishing something. We get the Emperor here, somebody who's very masculine, very much in their leadership role. So this, and I'm just, just being honest, this King of Swords here could be your boss in some way or supervisor. They also show up as a King of Pentacles. So I definitely think that they are well off financially. They match you because the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are both people who are very much about their money. They're very much about their investments. They're very much about their future. They don't play. But look at you. Look at the energy you're in now. Nine of Swords. And you're like, wait, what? Wait, I wasn't ready for that. Y'all crack me up. You're going to start overthinking this shit. Then you go back into your energy of like, oh my God, Leo, I swear, I need to slap y'all. Like, what the fuck? You need to realize that the reason you attract people like this is because you are in your playful, sunny energy. When you step back into this Nine of Swords, you're going to lose this person. Don't do this shit. Don't do it. It's like being carefree, not trying to control something is exactly how you should be all the fucking time. Okay? When you step into this overthinking energy, then you start pushing it away again because you're doubting yourself. You think, and I really think, like, if you're working on healing, you need to work on that shit for real, because this is very much an energy of like, you totally accept that you're good for fun. But it's like there's a part of you that doesn't accept that you're worthy of a relationship, of commitment, of steady, stable effort. So be careful with that mentality, because then you're really getting stuck in unhealthy relationships. And look at this. When commitment is offered, then you're over here with the Four of Cups like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. It's never worked out for me before. Yeah, I'm doing a Valley Girl voice. I don't care. Because that's how you guys are coming across to me. Like, I want to smack you so hard. This person that comes in is attracted to the sunny, vibrant, playful, carefree Leo. And you're stepping back into your defensive, struggling with low self-esteem energy, okay? And now you're going to push away the blessings that you've attracted towards you because you're stepping back into the unhealed part of yourself. You're stepping back into your masculine instead of staying in your feminine. Let's clarify this Death card. Look, I swear. Every time I say something, the universe is like, yes, bitch, yes. The Death card, clarified by 3 major arcanas. The Death card is already a major arcana. And then we get the World card, the Moon card, the High Priestess, and the Four of Swords is the overall energy. It's saying, heal, bitch, heal. Because these changes that are meant to be brought out in you, yes, you're leveling up. But with the Moon card, it's bringing out all the dirt you had in your closet, all the garbage that was hidden there. With the High Priestess, it's not something you have to share with other people, though. I mean, you can, but this is personal. Very, very personal things are being brought to the surface. Trauma, abuse, survivor's guilt, whatever it is that's coming to the surface, deal with it, face it, process it, give yourself time. And if you think that this commitment is going to hinder your healing, then just say that to that person. Don't push them away. Don't tell them it's about them, because it's not. They're not doing anything wrong. You're the one that's like, you can say that. You can say, you know what? I'm at a place right now where I'm kind of still getting to know myself. So if we could just keep it here and still, not take it into like serious territory, because I'm not ready for that yet. That's perfectly honest and perfectly okay. If the other person's not okay with that, then they're not okay with that. But don't force yourself into something that you're not ready for, okay? Let's clarify this King of Swords. Let's see how he's going to react, because I have a feeling it's going to tell us. Oh, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Ooh, with the Fool card. Okay. So basically, they ain't gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. They're coming up with King of Swords, Ten of Swords energy. They'll probably cut you off. They may even block you. They may get really cold, really mean. But with the Fool card, again, this is a reminder, don't allow yourself to be coerced into something you're not ready for. Don't allow yourself to be pushed and prodded and bullied into a connection that you know you're not ready for. So even if they cut you off, even if it ends, it's okay. Trust with the Fool card. Trust that things will turn around when they're meant to. If this person can't accept that you're in the middle of healing, then they're not the one for you. You don't have to accommodate them at all. Okay? You have no obligation to accommodate anybody. Let's clarify this last card. The Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles. With the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is good because I feel like all the events of this month are really just going to bring you some clarity with the Ace of Swords. You're going to be like, you know what? This is why I've been struggling with this. This is why I usually end up in relationships really quickly, because I allow people to kind of like push me into them. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I think you start realizing with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just not worth it. So you're like, I mean, I don't want this. Maybe there have been times where you've missed certain opportunities because you were not allowing yourself to be pushed into it and you regretted it. And so later on you were like, okay, I'll always jump into it quickly. That's not how it works. Seven of Pentacles, you start really realizing where you should be investing your time, where you should be investing your energy, and it's in you. It's focused on you, focused on your money, your growth, your health, and that is what brings true abundance. With the Ten of Pentacles, when you feel at home with yourself, you're always going to feel at home no matter where you're at, with who you're with, what you're doing, because you are your home. And I think that you're really, really breaking through these things. So yes, a new lover's coming in and there may be some turbulent waters, but it's going to be okay, Leo. You have to trust that you are blessed. You are taken care of. Just keep on healing. Okay? All right, Leo. Let me know what you guys think. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, react. Do what you can to push the algorithm, show appreciation for my work and my energy. All right? Bye, guys.